Inshallah and Ashe, my energetic beings, and welcome to a day to decide on a feeling, a way to feel about your roots, the stability of family, securing rootedness, our borders. We may just take an innovating approach to really feeling a new tribe. Who's in our village? Who's no longer in the tribe? Holla! I am the Tonya D of the Shamanic Healing Academy. I'm going to be your steward into the other world. Under the Cancer new moon, I am grateful to recalibrate and bring clarity with you. Within this meditation, I'm going to guide you through the cycles of the moon to release, cleanse, and connect to your own inner knowledge, wisdom of your benevolent guides and guardians and ancestors, the beings in the seen and the unseen, predominantly for me, the Fae, the otherworldlies, to really guide you on a journey so that you manifest your dreams into your life like weaving the dream, being a dream weaver, and really feeling it. Simply tuning in to that alone simply will enhance our ability to connect with our subconscious, where powerful manifesting energies and feelings and sensations, along with reprogramming of our limiting beliefs, can really authentically happen. However, before we begin, of course, ways to work with me in developing your intuitive gifts and abilities, my online grimoire of offerings, a library created for the inner spirit being within you, or even working one-on-one with me. In the descriptions, I'll have those there, also in the comment section. And if you do enjoy this meditation, in which I hope you do, I already know you are, could you please subscribe, give it a hallelujah, a hallamia, whatever that is, a thumbs up, but for sure comment, because you know it helps with the algorithm. More and more magical beings like yourself are going to discover the benefits of meditation under these lunar cycles and the seasons. Arriving July 5th, 2024, 6:58 Eastern, 5:58 Central, 4:58 Mountain, and 3:58 Pacific. Be sure to check your timeline as I do surf the interwebs. I'm a channeler. But arriving at the 14th degree, the time to really cleanse and recalibrate our thoughts. Really washing them to feel a new birthing, if you will, birthing of an emotional attitude, laying that foundation, while at the same time committing to our own personal goals, thoughts that really promote positive emotional footings, being stable, grounded. Our emotional foundation, our footing, karmic releasing of the past, the family, the home, the roots, the ancestors, so on and so forth. And just honoring those deep-seated roots, the irrational thoughts, our deep, intimate feelings, and just opening doors to really feeling a rootedness, a rooted sense of security, safety, and just feeling it embodied. This stems from our roots, literally, the seeds of our home, whatever that is for each and every one of us, just allowing ourselves to open up, accept, receive the support, while at the same time offering support to others, to the village. So it's time for a remodel of our home, our domestic lives, even a long-term commitment, with the moon ruling over our home, hearth, family, roots, ancestors, the good mother. It's the bubbling, fresh spring. It's that kind of water. So we have a time. It's time to set space or give space to change, transformation. It's the kind of change that really improves our lives, while at the same time benefiting us as well as the world outside of us and around us in our day-to-day, moving us out into the future. So it's time to really take the stage, reap the benefits, the rewards, invoke, use words, add the sensations, the feelings of what it really is going to feel like when those new beginnings literally start to bloom, blossom. Either way, baby steps. They may be small or they may be huge, large, marge. All the things that we have are going to be enhanced. So really creating a family life, family ties that really tie that circuitry. Even affairs of the hearth, the fires, building a safe emotional foundation built upon feeling fantastic. Like, what makes you feel safe? What makes you feel secure? Where do you need more nurturing to your life, to your inner child, both inside and outside? As a seer to the unseen, I do cowrie shell divinations. I'm an initiated cowrie shell diviner by Elder Melodoma May. But being that we are in a year of mineral, it's this inside voice that often corrupts our energetic system. So it's time to really calibrate, wash the thoughts, the words we use when we speak to ourselves. And being that this moon is at the mercurial degree, it's time to soothe and calm the waters by invoking words, being a wordsmith, soothing waters, inner peace. When we bring the inner peace from our inside world and bring the peace to the outside, so I would possibly do a ritual of, or making it a habit to really speak lovingly to yourself and adding feelings as well. Mercury is actually in Leo, also at the 5th degree. Time to be loving on ourselves, even setting boundaries on how we're going to talk to ourselves, that inside voice. Words carry vibration, frequency, and sound. So be a pronoid in your wordsmithing. Be romantic, be childlike, be crafty. And with fellow water sign Pisces, our spiritual connector, the crown center, along with the ruling planet of Pisces, Neptune, off on holiday. And we also have Capricorn's ruler off on holiday as well, Saturn. It feels like a cosmic blitz. There's a lot of sextiling kind of energies in my grimoire happening for me just now, but it feels a bit squaring, like scrining. A square with Uranus, also creating somewhat of a trine, Pluto, Uranus. Throw in Mars, sextiling, and Uranus with Venus. So we're feeling this cosmic love manifestation. It's a feeling, it's a sensation. Like, what does it feel like to feel so juicy and the nectar of the goddess? So really expecting the unexpected when it comes to love and those feelings of it. When we're manifesting, it's the start of something new. So if you are truly ready for your wildest dreams to really come true, wishes become delicious, reflect on what you feel. Feelings never lie. The sacral, solar plexus, crown, the third eye, all are activated. So life is really getting injected with the nectar of the goddess. Follow what you feel, your gut sensors. You may experience a radical shift or a twist in areas of love, beauty, money, artistry, fashion, wellness. Venus in Cancer is aligned also with Uranus in Taurus. Luck, unforeseen luck, unexpected luck, just finding money when you most need it, out walking the dog, and really having clarity around what love even is, like what your heart desires. Maybe you're really ready to make a fashion statement, wear something radical out of your everyday norm, just opening up to a new wardrobe, a new way to be seen in the world that adds feeling into your character, opening doors to those unsurpassed, like those big surprises, really expecting the unexpected, the nectar of the goddess. So Jupiter in Gemini, the cosmic energy of adding an accent to those words to expel upon, if you will. So we have some positive, optimistic pronoid energy, Jupiter, along with the South Node, Libra. So we've got this air energy, karmic sensory cleansing. If you haven't subscribed, not just here on YouTube, I do have an amazing meditation called the Absolute Meditation. When you subscribe to my Musing newsletter so that your inbox glimmers, listening to that particular meditation is just scrubbing our auric field. But feeling into the positive vibes, opening new doors, new pathways, new waterways, new riverways. If you are somebody who receives signs, synchronicities, signals, sigils, numerology, all the things, animal totems, these just show up so that we can see that what we are seeking is also seeking us. Show me, universe, that I am aligned with my destiny, and having faith in ourselves, knowing that faith is actually a feeling. So opening up our heart to what our heart desires, whatever our heart chooses to commit to and also pursue with a feeling. So let's begin, of course, with the astro seasons. We'll start with Cancer. Dear Cancer, as you do rule the moon, this is your lunar energy. So this could prove to be a very pivotal time, like moving past the crossroads. You know, it's those past memories, like moving you forward, advancing. Literally, there's plans that have been stirring in the cosmic soup. Maybe you're cooking up or brewing up something. Maybe you're hitting a cosmic reset. Some of the year's biggest memoirs related to career and your living situation, your rootedness, your behavior, your character. So if you haven't already, really invoke, name things that you would really like to call in around this new moon. Of course, invoke them quietly to yourself, to your inner world. And also, like, daydream, kind of losing yourself in the dream, whatever that looks like. We have this Venus and Neptune kind of energy coming in soon after. So literally, like, making those wishes delicious to come true, invoking with words. Dear Leo, even if you're not facing your actual nemesis in the physical world, the energy of Pluto opposing you, this is going to be a little different energy than you're perhaps felt ever, I want to say, because it's an opposing energy. So you may notice little subtle intricacies, like little fabrics of destination of how you're reflecting your shadow and your character, like how you're seen out into the world. So more than anything, these are your promptings to really dive into your subconscious energy more than anything and really push yourself past those memories, those unfamiliar, uncomfortable stepping stones so that you can really embody your full authenticity, your spiritual truths, and maybe reflect, do some self-discovery. Don't allow things that aren't for rent in your mind. It's like, go to the waters, allow it to flow down those conscious river streams. Dear Virgo, you're being encouraged to really go through the files of your memory. The memory files, those personal invoking of words and narratives, revisiting the past life memoirs, possibly a soul retrieval in a way where you're dropping breadcrumbs, mostly for yourself, and the ability to like go dip into the past literally so that you can also dip into the future, and being mindful of who your tribe is. Where do you belong out in society? Community. What are your dreams? What are your wishes? It's a feeling, right? For Virgos, it's a feeling of who those people are and where you do and do not belong. And it's the idea. That's kind of for all of us. It's the idea in each house, the idea around it. Dear Libra, you know, you may go through this pause point where you recognize that things that really brought you fun and stirred your cosmic soup, your nectar, things that used to bring you fun in your social circles, conversations, maybe it's not so much fun anymore. Like you're going to go through a transformation and really like dive deep into really what does accent and bring you more personal joy, peace, calmness, inner peace actually, and how you're seen out into the world. Maybe it's the habit, Cancer, the habit, the crab, the crab that really shows you where your transformation, your shift, and your changing is happening. Pay attention to your career, legacy, and your offerings, like what is the world offering you, and vice versa. It's a feeling, like it may be time to change into a new way of feeling about retirement. Could be anything like that, actually. Dear Scorpio, being a fellow water sign that goes deep. You're deep. You're like the still waters, where Cancer is the bubbling spring and Pisces is the ocean, is the galaxy. So you're being spotlighted on your accomplishments, responsibilities. Just knowing not everything's going to be unwelcome or welcomed. So there's this power play in the dynamics. So maybe it's time to like flip the switch and actually go into the mirror, the watery mirror, scry, and see how far you've come. And also, full steam ahead. Keep moving forward towards those goals. Dear Sagittarius, are you floating in the astral plane? Possibly. Maybe not in your mind. Could be. However, this is all happening for you to literally go into, I want to say, opening new opportunities in doorways, into different resources that maybe not of the world as you're in the world, exploring and going out into the vast horizons. Maybe you notice there's an edge in the foraging of something new and brilliant, something that you can read or write about, something that sparks your inner conversation. Maybe there's something curious, the curiosities. Whatever it is, be sure to get out there and have those adrenaline thrills. This is going to be about really going into a grimoire you possibly haven't experienced before. Maybe things feel exciting and somewhat dangerous. Dear Capricorn, new beginnings in your partnership, your relationships, prioritizing family, domestic ties, and so much more. Maybe the plot thickens this Cancer new moon. Contracts, relationships, something happening within your partnering life. So I'm just saying, scroll forward, if you will. Don't scroll past. Don't go left. Don't go right. Just remember, your ruling planet, Saturn, just stationed retrograde. So it really makes sense if you're moving into second gear, if you will, shifting your mind about something that you thought you wanted, or reaching a climactic point in your journey. So take a breath and take a pause. Remember, words have purpose. They carry vibration and energy. You may fall in the realm of business as usual, but relationships are not a business. Well, I guess they can be, but treat them more in kind, be in the flow, the loving flow of that partnership commitment. Dear Aquarius, are you ready for some new beginnings in your health, service, work, your tribe there? Something, new opportunities. That's kind of what I'm sensing, opening up new doors. And Saturn for you, you're kind of activating this, really the grimoire of all things in your sixth house with this watery. So it's like emoting or a feeling of what's it going to feel like when you're rooted in the right place. Like work should feel like family for you. I'm just saying that. So I'm feeling like there's going to be a new work establishment in some way where you feel like you belong, you're rooted, you're safe, and you're also secure. Dear Pisces, this is fertile waters for you. It's being in the flow, the time flow, if you will. There's no reason to stick in the memoir of holding on to the past so that you can move forward. It's like the tables are turning for you. And what you feel and what you sense, being intuitive, it's like those memories of childlike wonder, creativity, things that you've probably held in your subconscious world, and really getting the bubbling spring bubbling to bring it into fruition into this world. So open up your grimoire, don't stay in your head. Don't be head-y, if you will. Feel into your creativity. Feel into your childlike wonder. Feelings carry a powerful punch in all things creativity, romance, play. Literally go back to your 2-year-old self and what were you doing in your 2-year-old self, and bring that energy forward, whatever that is. It's probably sitting in that grimoire of memoirs from childhood wonder. Dear Aries, are you determined, headstrong to be out there living your best life ever? You only live once, possibly. For the most part, this is like a critical juncture for success. So don't be surprised, expect it, that your inclination towards radical self-expression and joy molecules, like thriving out into the world, the artist, the audience, things that like really open up your heart and also your soul to the other world. This is your fourth house, all things fourth house. So, you know, it might be eclectic. It could be creative. It's like going into your roots, possibly getting releasing is what I want to say, going to the waters and releasing any toxic family patterns so you can disentangle from the fragments from your childhood memoirs, whatever that is. And Mars is also going to be in a line soon. So in your second house. So Uranus is actually opening up that doorway as well. So it really is time to do a gravitational pull and accenting all things home, family, safety, security, and rootedness. Dear Taurus, if anyone needs to be careful with wordsmithing, I would say it would be you. This is happening in your third house of the neighborhood, words. You know, it has the energy of Gemini, communication. So really be clear about your ability to communicate because words also build energy, frequency, vibration, creating a crescendo for positive or not so fantastic is kind of what I'm sensing. So really invoke and speak spiritual truths through the entire season, new beginnings, new birthing of words that are rooted in your emotional foundation come to the forefront, where relationship dynamics kind of get rooted and also authority figures are kind of seen. So there's like a topsy-turvette. All in all, speak your spiritual truths, be heart-centric, and hang on for being a wordsmith. A cosmic simmer pot of words that actually invoke feeling in whatever you're doing. Dear Gemini, ideas percolating, pouring out, bubbling out of the cosmic soup. This is like a snafu for you. So it's like the emails, the texts, the tweets, all the social invoking that happens. It's going to lead to all kinds of conversations, communities, connections. For you, this new moon is in your house of what you value. And when you feel valued, you manifest. So I want you to think valuable feelings and valuable thoughts that add feeling to the cosmic soup. It's time that you really felt valuable in all your endeavors. And also faith is the feeling. So hang on to those reins as the cosmic soup moves you forward and bursts into like a spring river is kind of what it feels like. Being that this is the moon's moon, I would do some spiritual bathing, if you will. Bring in water, bring in essential oils, herbs, of course, crystals, and really do a ritual around all of those things, giving yourself like a bathing for the new birthing of the bubbling spring. Really creating a new moon altar, if you will, utilizing all things that really resonate with your spirit and your soul and also your moon sign. So after you gather the items that resonate with you, and remember on my resource page on my website, www.tonyad.tv, I do have different essential oils for different moon signs. I kind of like to stick with that, but for sure bring in incense, Palo Santo, all the things. So with that, let's begin. So I really want you to find a comfortable space and place, a position within your body and your soul and your spirit that really works for you, a place where you feel safe and supported, also grounded. And as you get in this sacred space, again, do an inhale, holding for a count of 3, and then an exhale for a count of 3. And as you start breathing in your own personal circadian rhythm, you know you are grounded. And once you do feel this sacred space being embodied, your own personal bubbling spring, go ahead and just close your eyes and take a deep cleansing inhale, a deep breath in. And as you start to relax, if you would like to really take a breath and a pause to set a secret invocation, an intention for this meditation. You maybe want to do this before and stop the audio as you do that. but setting the intention to be here in this space, be here now, connecting to the magic, the medicine of this mystical, magical new moon, including the energy of time and space. Being here now embodied. So throughout this meditation, you may start to feel so relaxed, so at peace, so calm with my voice. Your subconscious mind will continue to be guided, literally by my voice, echoing out into the ethers, the etheric, starting to relax your body, your mind, your soul, and your spirit. Just allowing all the thoughts of the day to flow downstream. As you begin to relax into your body, being embodied, give yourself permission to surrender as you shift into a deep meditative state. These are like the brain waves, the alpha, the delta, the gamma, so that you enter into the quantum state where manifesting is both easy, it is rapid, it is in flow. And right now we have a variety of planets in Cancer, and knowing that Cancer rules the emotional field, the sacred, the breast, the home, the earth, the family. So really concentrate on your inhale and your exhale as you start to awaken your body, your own personal home, spirit embodied. And ever so gently as you come out of this meditation as well, I want you to feel new, the infinite embodiment of love incarnate, and also gratitude for who you are as you are being yourself, feeling sacred, wise, nurtured, and connected to and through your sacral center, your emotional foundation, a powerful lunar energy. You may feel moving through your sacral, ideas popping, thoughts circulating, culminating. Like, what does it feel like to be rooted, to feel safe, to feel secure? What's the feeling? What's the sensations that are percolating through words and sounds and energies and vibrations? Just feel that really in your sacral channel. As you're inhaling and exhaling, maybe inhale through the sacral front side, exhale through the sacral back side, and also vice versa. That means inhaling through the back side of the sacral and exhaling through the front, really doing a celestial nectar of the goddess cleansing through the front side and the back side of your chakras. Maybe it's the color orange. Maybe it's the color green because you need some healing. Maybe it's the color red because you need some action, some activation, saying that your moon is in Aries, your natal moon. That's where that was coming from. Maybe the color is silver. Maybe you've got a Scorpio moon accenting the silver energies of the shaman's portal. Maybe your moon is in Capricorn and you see the color of pink, commanding forces to move, generative forces, degenerative forces in the front, out the back of the sacral. This is like it feels like, I want to say, a pendulum moving front side to back side. So we're really just cleansing out our emotional foundation, our sacral, the home, the hearth, so that we do feel safe and secure in our physical body, our home, and as well as our physical home body. And as you're breathing through this, as a side note, the energy of where the moon is in the house is also number 2, which is also associated with the southwest area of the home, the energy of the goat, and the energy of the horse. So we've got this freedom, and also the goat is the duality of going with the flow, loving, the greatest of all time, the energy of the goat. Just as a side note. So just kind of breathe into that and feel into it. Maybe come back to your center, holding space for that, and just feeling your body awakening. And as you come back to your center, in the center of this meditation, you're flowing, you're cleansed, you're vibrating, you're feeling the nectar of the goddess, like really flowing through you, removing all thoughts that are not in divine alignment with the feelings and sensations you really want to radiate and vibrate at. And as you're connected to your sacral, you are nurtured, you are creative. It's almost as if you're creating and drawing your own. It feels like playtime, actually. But as you come back and take a breath and a pause, you're embodied, you are safe, you are secure, you are rooted. I want to call you back into your sacred space. Slowly, gently stretch your neck, move your arms, wiggle your body. And with that, welcome back. Slowly, as you feel the desire, open your eyes. And with that, ashe and blessings. Thanks for tuning in to the Cancer New Moon meditation. And there are a variety of ways to work with me. If you've been seeing me online, cowrie shell divination is my art of one-on-one. Initiated as a cowrie shell diviner through spirit and also Elder Malidoma Somé of the Dagar tribe in Burkina Faso, West Africa. Spirit actually guided me to him through my third eye visioning in the physical world. The universe is always guiding us if we're open to those messages and those synchronicities. I do also have packages to work with me one-on-one if you need more. Ritual is the foundation of my practice. I prescribe ritual as the otherworldly medicine cabinet, somewhat like you would go to the physical world doctor. I'm kind of an alternative otherworldly medicine cabinet. So again, thank you for tuning in. Share with your friends. It truly is our birthright to create, co-create with Creator. And with that, I'll see you on the other side. Ashe, blessings.